Welcome back to the Brent Bruce Daily for November the 29th, 2022. It is now 1:29 p.m. Central Time, and we have a lot to go over because we had a big announcement today. Make sure that you stick around because I'm going to show you a tool that you really are going to need moving forward if you're going to be in real estate in general. This is some important information here. When it comes to the home loan interest rates, we know that we are highly anticipating the personal consumption expenditures report that is going to come out on Thursday. Tomorrow, Wednesday, I'm going to get into detail as to what we are hoping for, what we need to come out as far as the month over month numbers and the year over year numbers on the personal consumption expenditures report in order to show more reason to believe that our home loan interest rates are going to continue to come down in the first and second quarter, as I've been talking about for months now. So we'll get into detail on that more tomorrow, but there's also something coming out tomorrow that could be market moving, and I want to make sure you at least know about it. So if we come over here and we look at this here, something that I like to do in my spare time, right? Like everyone probably does, is look at the calendar for the Board of the Governors of the Federal Reserve System. Well, tomorrow, what is the Federal Reserve doing tomorrow? Oh, they're going to have a speech here from Jerome Powell. Jerome Powell will be speaking at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Now, why does that matter to us? Well, if you watch the Brent Bruce Daily, you know that when the members of the Federal Reserve Board speak, it is oftentimes influential and market moving in the bond market, which is what controls home loan interest rates. Jerome Powell is the chairman of the Federal Reserve Board. He is definitely the most important figure of the Federal Reserve Board. When he speaks, the markets listen. So what he says tomorrow is going to be, really, they're going to pay close attention to it. The market could move because of that, especially the day before the personal consumption expenditures report comes out. And as you know, you and I know, the personal consumption expenditures report is the Federal Reserve's favorite measure of inflation. So it's going to be very interesting these next 2 days, what comes out from the speech and also what comes out from the release of the PCE numbers. Okay, so what else came out today that is very important? So you all probably hear about conforming loan amounts, conforming loan limits, jumbo loans, or conforming loans. Well, what is the difference? Basically, it is that in general, in the United States right now, the conforming loan limit is $647,200. In general, some areas it's actually higher, high-cost areas like Los Angeles and New York and Seattle, but in general, it's $647,200. Now, the Federal Housing Finance Agency is who actually dictates those numbers. Who is the Federal Housing Finance Agency? Well, they are who oversee Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So you hear about Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac all the time, but not necessarily the FHFA, which is the Federal Housing Finance Agency. Well, they came out today and they announced the new conforming loan limits for 2023. This is very important to us, especially in areas where we do have some higher priced homes. And unfortunately, sometimes we get pushed into using a jumbo home loan product for someone to purchase or refinance. And the guidelines are a little tougher, and usually the interest rates are higher. So we'd like to see them in a conforming loan, but the loan amount is a little bit too high. When they change the conforming loan limit, this can be a really big benefit to us in the housing industry. And it was a major move today, much more than anyone really anticipated. So let's take a look over here. I'm going to put in the notes here to the email that you received, or on the YouTube page, a link to where we are about to go. Okay, so if I go over here, this is really cool. I've never seen this before in any year previously. So this is the Federal Housing Finance Agency's website, and they actually made an interactive map. So I'm going to make sure to put this link available to you. Conforming Loan Limit Values Map. This is pretty cool because let's just look at it from a high level here, a little bit of a distance. And basically it's telling us that everything in gray is considered the standard conforming loan limit, okay? Now, how much is that? They are raising it from $647,200 to $726,200. That is a huge move higher in the conforming loan limit on a nationwide level. Now, they're still going to have high-cost areas where they're actually going to allow that conforming loan limit to be even higher, and that's indicated here by the different colors. The dark orange being, look at the dark orange. Conforming loan limit in Los Angeles County, in Orange County, is $1,089,300. That's a conforming loan. That's not a jumbo loan anymore on a single family, 1 unit property. Pretty amazing. I also think it's kind of interesting here. Look at this up here. This is in Wyoming. Why would there be $1 million loan limit in Wyoming? Well, if you know a little bit about this area right here in the Teton County, which has a city called Jackson. Well, Jackson, Wyoming is where a lot of very, very wealthy people like to buy homes. So that's why that's sticking out there. Also, I live here in Nashville, Tennessee. Interestingly enough, and fortunate to us, everything in this kind of beigey orange area is also higher than the 726-200. So in this area, take a look at this county here, which is Davidson County, which is where Nashville is $890,100. And basically every county, I believe it's 13 counties that surround, are what are considered the metropolitan area of Nashville, including Sumner County, which is where I live, down here, Wilson County, even Trousdale, Macon County. Macon County is $890,100. These are not highly populated counties and truly not high cost areas, but they've lumped them all together. So this is great news. Very little need for jumbo loans anymore in the greater Nashville area. I mean, obviously, we need to get into some of the really, really nice areas. You might need that. But this is the big news today. So again, I'm going to put a link to this interactive map where you're going to be able to check out any county in the United States, exactly what the conforming loan limit is. Now, this is starting January the 1st, 2023. But what we've experienced in the past couple of years is that many banks try to get an edge on their competition and they start allowing these loan amounts to be used before January, because basically what they do is they fund the loan. Let's say it's for $726,200. Then they'll hold on to the loan until January 1st, and then they'll sell it to Fannie Mae and Freddie Mac. So being able, if they have enough money, if they have deep enough pockets, they can hold on to those loans. So yeah, for instance, here's the largest county in the United States, which is San Bernardino County, is now $726,200, which I happen to know after living there for 20 years that this is a welcome sign. We can use these higher loan limits in many parts of San Bernardino County. Riverside County is the same. San Diego County is $977,500. And of course, the San Francisco Bay Area, its Seattle area is higher. New York is higher. Virginia is higher. A little surprised that we're not seeing some higher amounts anywhere in Texas or in Florida, but 726,200 is not too bad. So that is the big news of the day that I wanted to make sure that you had information on. I would assume that I can offer these loan amounts as of today. I'll check with a couple of the banks that I contract through, but most likely I can do a 726,200 loan amount in a conforming loan, or obviously you saw even higher. I think it was 890,000 in the Nashville and surrounding areas, probably as of tomorrow. So make sure to reach out to me. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts, questions, comments. If you want more detail about how this works, where did they come up with this number? Well, there is an actual formula that I can talk to you about. Let me know what your thoughts are. I hope this is helpful. I will make sure to put that link to that interactive website down below. Probably want to save that for a while until you memorize those conforming loan limits. And I will make sure to get back to you tomorrow, because we need to be ready for the PCE report that is coming out on Thursday. Have a great day.